Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to Pure Rap Podcast, episode 56. It's actually our new time and a new day. Not gonna be going live on Mondays no more.
Hey, switch up.
Yeah, switch it up a little bit. We're gonna start doing we're gonna say last episode because we were putting this together actually a little after that. So we're gonna be doing Wednesdays, maybe around like 7:30. So about same time as we normally did before, but we're gonna be doing Wednesdays every 2 weeks. We're gonna hop on. But between that, we're going to be starting to get more guests, more guests on between those weeks, album reviews, reactions, probably game nights, other content in between those weeks. But actual podcast episodes, we're going to be doing every 2 weeks, mainly for like content reasons and just have more to talk about, like, throughout the weeks. Today, we're not going to be doing too much. We're missing Keb. He's, got personal problems that he's dealing with too. So, let him handle that, and me and Darnese once again will hold it down.
Yes, sir.
Like
yes, sir.
time, you know what I mean? So shit, we do got some a few things
Speak on.
talk about, that's for sure. But got a new game as well. You know what I'm saying? I was really hoping I know Kev's the one that came up with this game too. So I'm kind of doing a small one. When that came up, I'm sure he probably seen it from somewhere else because we just changed the name and tweaked the shit up a little bit. Hey, but it is what it is. We came up with our own games too.
We
Though
do our
own
little twist
yeah.
to it. Though,
Yeah, we made our own on Pure Rap Podcast. If you watch the podcast, you see we probably ran through at least like the most games that any podcast has done to the buck. That's got to be a record. We probably have the most like games that we played on this podcast.
Yeah.
We played at least more than like, let me see, at least 15 or more games that we played on this podcast.
Yeah,
like different games though. I'm talking about different. games.
Different
games.
Different. Yeah, we still. There's still more. We
still got more than we.
We gotta still say something for the back. You know what I mean? Like just kind of for the outskirts. We still got some tucked away.
Oh yeah, we definitely got some shit that we want to try and do later on too. Like once we start getting like bigger, more money in our pockets and stuff. Like we do want something that we want to put together that has nothing to do with the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We got a website too that we're gonna try to be that we're putting together.
Yeah,
got a few things in the cut that we're definitely trying to. Not even trying to. Actually, we're working on it. So
we're working
a few things that we're trying to put out there. So yeah, man. Shit, how will you do anything for Halloween? I mean, at this point, I feel like we're past that age of like Halloween's more like, of course, there's parties and stuff that you go and party and do whatever you want, but I feel like that it's not the same. Like if you ain't trick or treating, bro, like that's the fun part.
Yeah, like if you ain't really got like little brothers, little cousins, little sisters or something. I mean, it's really it's like another day unless you're going to a party, but.
Facts.
But I mean, yeah, if you're going to a party, I mean, I went to one a couple of weeks before Halloween, but I mean, prior to the weekend going to Halloween, not really. I mean, really just trying to maybe go to like, even a pumpkin patch ain't really that much either. Pumpkin patch ain't unless you going to like a haunted hotel.
But trails. You're doing that like that week, like the week of, like you're not necessarily like on Halloween day. Like you'll be doing it like, but some of them shits like, but I swear I need to go to one that's like actually like some of the ones that like are like the the big mainstream ones, especially in San Diego, bro. Them shits are not scary at all, bro.
Oh yeah,
last one I remember I went
California.
Yeah, there was one. I remember one like I was just walking through that with a whole straight ass face. I was like, bro, just get.
Yeah, it's not that much. I mean, if for some people, they're trying to jump at you and try to scare you. Man. They get real close. I mean, unless you go to like horror nights, I've never been there, but like trails and haunted hotel, they're not really too much. Especially if you already been to it once in your life, you're like you kind of already know how the stuff is every year. So it's like.
So yeah.
Are you really scared?
Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't you work here last year?
You worked there last year.
I saw you before. Yeah, that's funny, man. But
whoever's, I mean,
go ahead.
Whoever's like making that every year. I mean, I know they're making a ton of money just that year to last them like the whole like it's crazy how much like revenue that person is making just off of that like whole month of that.
Oh
It can
yeah,
last them
bro.
like the whole like a whole
Now,
income type.
think about it, bro. Like, keep it a
It's
buck.
crazy.
I mean, it really depends, but like, say if I had like hella money like that, bro, I would probably just get like a nice little house just to like, just specifically for that, like those like Halloween, like make it haunted and stuff like
Make
that.
it haunted, have people
Yeah,
scare
and just
people.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because like you said, bro, within a month, like you know how much money you probably get from that, bro.
Yeah, I didn't think about it
I didn't
till
even think about
somebody told me
that.
about that.
That's
Yeah, I
wild. I didn't
was
even think about that either.
yeah, like it makes sense. I was like, dang, he only, that person, whoever doing it, they only doing it like once a year. But
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that go to there once a year because it's,
facts,
but
facts.
it's crazy,
Because in a day, man, you could have at least a cool,
Yeah,
100 more people that will walk through this
yeah,
little
nah,
haunted,
ton of
trail,
people,
little mansion,
families,
or
kids, everything.
yeah, the
Like,
trail, whatever it is. All you gotta do is just pay the workers, and then the rest of that money,
yeah,
especially
so
because I'm sure, like, well, I mean, because I'm sure, like then you still got to pay for like make sure the music is working and all the little decorations, but
equipment
yeah.
wise, yeah.
So, but yeah, I know one person who enjoyed hey, one person who enjoyed Halloween. Hey, this man was too in the
Oh,
character, bro. But
hey, if you
wait,
whoever really like saw that video on the internet,
I got it.
like
I'm about to show it
like did you
actually.
really feel like
Wait, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the fight? Or not fight,
nah,
but
just in general, like just him, I think, well, even the one with Tyler the Creator, like that one, even that,
yeah.
it's like you don't even know, like you really didn't think, I really didn't think it was Diddy. I really didn't think that was
Bro,
Diddy.
facts. I was saying the same
Like I
thing. I'm
think
like,
the acting was just too spot on for me to not be like,
man,
that's Diddy.
speaking of acting, we gonna watch this commercial.
So here is what's going to go on tonight. The lady's being hijacked by me. Happy Halloween. I'm declaring war on all those other tequilas. They tried to block me, but they couldn't. So tonight we will party and celebrate the world's new #1 tequila. We like to be free. We like to be free. We dance, we sing. Everybody dance. Everybody dance. You ready to start the party? Deleon Tequila, owned by a black man.
Bro, why was that shit so good though? I felt like I was
The ending of it having me
really
dying.
I felt like I was really watching like a Batman trailer, bro. I'm like,
For real.
I can't even
For
lie.
real.
He really like he might have to get casted, bro, as the first black Joker.
I mean, the ending
Sign
is
this
already
man Diddy up,
funny,
bro.
owned by a black man. Like
Yeah,
it was just
that's
that was
funny.
just jokes. Like, it was like, it's insane. It was crazy, definitely in character, played it so well. Like, I mean, even with the makeup artist having them all the way white and like, it was just like, dang, like he really
Yeah,
did his thing.
with the face paint was on point.
Yeah, the face
Rest in,
painting, even
yeah,
outside of it.
rest in peace, Heath Ledger. Like I know that's
Yeah,
the Joker. I think he's playing to like from the Dark Knight.
yeah, The Dark Knight. Yeah, that was
Classic movie.
yeah, no, it's good. Like I like the earlier Batmans. Fortunately I don't, it's everybody's own opinion, but I didn't like the newer one. But
You don't like the what about the Joker, the actual Joker movie?
it was okay.
Did you watch
I
that one?
mean, yeah, I did. I mean, it
Bro, that shit
was
was fire, man. You tripping?
yeah. No, it was good. I mean, maybe I have to watch it again, but I mean, it's good to know the story behind it.
Yeah.
I think it was more of a serious one because it was good to. I'm more of like I like that. I like those characters. I like it to be more action, not
Oh, so
not
you're
trying
not
to
into
go
the
into the
serious?
backstory. Yeah, it felt
And that's
really
crazy
like
because I'm the opposite. I like
oh
I like
okay,
I like less. I like it to be more deep. Like I want a deep movie.
oh okay.
Like it
Nah,
like
that's
that has like
hey
a but like you said,
yeah. To
everyone's
each his
different.
own.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, because some people like
yeah.
like Thor, like the new Thor movie, like it was more jokes and shit, and it was cool. But it's like,
You
bro,
kind of
like
want the
realistically, like I'm not trying to watch. This is just me, bro, but I'm not trying to watch a superhero movie when it's too much jokes.
yeah.
Like
Nah, I'm
I didn't
not.
like what's that movie? Deadpool. Like I didn't rock with Deadpool. That shit was trash.
Deadpool. Uh,
I'm not the only one that thinks that though, so I'm happy. Like, bro,
yeah,
I didn't even spend my
yeah,
money on it, and I felt like I wasted the person who spent
yeah,
their money. Like, I'm like, damn, you wasted your money on this.
yeah. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, it's all about a preference thing. You know, if you really
It's definitely a
into
preference.
like more of a deep storytelling,
Yeah.
like that. You know, I just recently saw Black Adam.
Oh yeah,
For
I still
those
gotta
for
see
those
that. I still
people
gotta
that
see it.
like the DC movies, you know, I have my own opinion on it, but I didn't think it was as good as people may think it is, but that's just my opinion. But
Yeah. Damn.
um
I gotta. I've been hearing both. I've been hearing people say it's great.
50
I've been hearing
50.
people say this. So
Yeah, it's
I've been meaning to watch it. I'm gonna try to probably see it. Hmm. I'm gonna try to see it next week for sure. I
yeah.
meant to see it
But
last week, but I'm gonna go see it next week.
if you do see it, let me know
We'll
what you
speak on
think.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
well, let
speak
me
on it.
know what you think on the outskirts. But
Yeah. So yeah, shout out this man Diddy. We got.
yeah,
Have you
shout
had
out
his?
Diddy.
Have you had the tequila?
Nah, I never had it. It's probably it's probably a gang of bread for that. It's
Hey
probably like
man,
150 for that
we
alcohol.
might have to go purchase one when I go out there.
Yeah. Nah, I haven't
I
had
can sip on
Diddy's
some
alcohol.
tequila.
Besides Ciroc, no, I haven't had
Yeah,
anything
besides
else from
Ciroc.
Diddy. I haven't had anything else from Diddy though.
Hey,
So
shout out to Ciroc, man.
yeah, Ciroc.
I had
Yeah,
some good
Ciroc
nights
was
with.
a thing.
I had some good nights with Ciroc.
A lot of different flavors. When he came out with a lot of different flavors. Nah, it was
Yeah,
cool. Nah, I mess
yeah.
with
Shout
that.
out to Ciroc, man.
Ciroc.
And Ciroc's one of those drinks too that like, uh,
Yeah, no, it was cool.
now like back when we were like,
But
I
high
mean,
school days.
obviously we weren't drinking at, we were drinking before 21. So we're on the podcast, so that shit don't really matter no more. But we older now, I mean, we could
Yeah,
drink legally. Like this is back
yeah,
then. This is back then. But
back
Ciroc's one
then.
of those drinks though. You pull up to a party, bro, and you share that shit with some girls, bro. Hey, we just gonna.
we just gonna leave it at that.
I hope my mom not watching. No, like,
Nah, it
but
was
that's no,
definitely
bro.
like
You pull
one
up
of
at the
the.
Ciroc. Come on, bro.
Nah, it was
It's
one of
over.
them. Yeah, it was one of them great party drinks though, for sure.
100%.
Yeah,
Especially if you come with one of them flavors that like, nobody.
yeah,
What
like
is
a
that one
big
right there?
bottle of
You know
that,
what?
cause like,
Yeah,
yeah, a
and
big
it's a
bottle
flavor
used
that
to
no
be
one's
like
had
$20.
before.
It used to be like
That's what I'm saying.
$20
It'd be
for
so
that.
cheap. It was so
Yeah,
cheap, bro. And you're like,
yeah,
especially when we were, young, we had no job and shit like that. It's like, bro, hold on. Like, let me go get this little, or we, pit or
pitch
match,
in.
match on the drink
Yeah,
or something. It's like,
yeah, pitch
you get a
in.
couple of those.
Yeah,
Good times,
definitely.
good times. I haven't had Ciroc in a minute though. I don't know when the last time I had Ciroc. It's had to be like for sure been some years.
No, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a
Cause
minute.
you had to move on to the big boy drinks, man.
Yeah,
You gotta move
no,
on. I don't even drink
there's a
like that
lot.
no more.
There's a lot. There's a lot to choose from. You got to pick your poison, right?
Literally.
Literally, pick your
Literally, you gotta
poison.
pick your poison. um
Yeah.
but yeah, we're mm,
Yeah.
what's the
Switch gears. What we gonna
take off?
switch gears to?
I was gonna keep it kind of same on a lighter note and talk about the new releases first, but we'll go talk about
On a
Takeoff.
deeper
So
note.
yeah, definitely rest in peace to Takeoff, man. That bro, I swear and I was talking to one of my coworkers too, and we're like, it's just so random. Like you know what I mean? Like, obviously, we know anything can happen, but it's like I remember I literally woke up. You know, I got work at 8. I literally woke up, bro, around like like 6, like 37ish, around that time, right? And I normally don't go on social media like in the morning until like maybe like if I'm in the car on the way to work, or like I get to work and then before I clock in, I'm kind of just looking, But for some reason this morning I just click on Instagram because I was gonna check the group chat. I was like, oh, I'll just click on Instagram, bro. Literally the first post I saw was Takeoff, or I saw I don't know if it was the Shade Room or like the Hollywood Unlocked, one of those pages. I swear they pop up too much on my timeline, but like a little too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I follow more pages than this. Like, why do I just see these two? Right. So, but yeah. At first I just saw shot at. So I thought it was just like, oh, they got shot at. You know what I mean? So I didn't think nothing. I didn't think like too much of it. Like, obviously you're still like, oh, damn, hope everything's good. But then I remember I ended up scrolling, and then like the next like 3-4 posts was like, oh, Takeoff did, shot, blah, 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 Takeoff. I'm like, damn, for real? Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? I was not expecting that at all. So, then I gave it a little bit of time because, sometimes when like, is this, I mean, let me give a little bit of time that I check later. Then that's all I see. And then my whole entire, like, Instagram is just flooded with that. I was like, damn, bro, that's wild. Like, especially because I was just watching the Drink Champs interview too. And I'm like, I mean, listen to the album, all that stuff too, that they had the whole rollout. And I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, you don't be it's just shit that you don't be expecting, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I felt the
It's
felt
big
the same
names
way.
too. Like, it's a big name, you know what I mean? It's not like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
anyone who passes away, I'm not saying that anything about that, but like as far as like in the hip hop and the rap game, like within the past like 4 years, it's been like a lot of big name rappers like passing away, or either getting shot at, overdosing. Like, it's either one or the other, you know what I mean? At this point.
Yeah, no, it's a long list. I saw some people on Instagram and I think TikTok, just kind of sharing those people that passed away. I think it was like it went from like DMX to Coolio, Mac Miller,
a whole lot of ours.
Yeah, it was a ton of trouble. I mean, it was.
Or are you talking about as far as like what, like the type of death, or?
Oh no, just the passing,
and
just in general, like the rappers in general that passed away.
Yeah.
Not for like drug use or violence or
just
any of that.
Just in general.
Just in general, just the amount of rappers that passed away, and especially at a young age. And the average age was around the 27 range.
Bro, I didn't even know Takeoff was 28.
Didn't know either.
Wow.
Didn't know he was 28. That's still real young. Just like Young Dolph, it was just shocking. I mean, because the first instance, like and how I found out is I literally woke up in the morning, getting ready for work, and that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, wow. I was like, what? He was shot, and I'm thinking he shot, and then when they say he got killed, I was like, I'm seeing more people post it. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I don't think it's true. Maybe it could be rumors. Like, just same thing with DMX before he passed away. There was like a lot of rumors.
Yeah.
A lot of rumors. So you don't believe it until you really get that police report and all that. And then they actually confirm it. Then you're like, okay. And then also something that I know you wanted to bring up is then you start seeing videos and you start seeing pictures and servicing on the web. Which is completely ridiculous. You shouldn't really be. You really shouldn't, like the person even doing that and posting that.
I'm telling you, man. And
out of
the
pocket
thing is
for that.
But it's like that shit. You know how much that stuff bothers me, bro. Because even when because obviously when we first started the podcast, one of the biggest things that like I was like trying to advocate for is, and I didn't like, obviously we all spoke about this, me, you, and Kev, and we all agreed. It's like, we don't want to be that platform. You know what I mean? We don't want to be the one who talks about
negativity.
You know what I mean? We'll speak on it because I voice my opinion all the time, and like I talk and I can piss people off with my opinion that I say, right? But that's just my opinions. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff. We're about to talk about Kanye. Even the last episode, I said some shit I agree on. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not gonna have the same opinion as other people. But like, as far as what we post on our podcast, bro, we can't be the same as every single platform who rushes to talk about all the negative stuff in hip hop.
Yeah, all the negative
right?
stuff.
When we could show the positive, because we wouldn't be on this platform without that. You know what I mean? Without the positive of hip hop, right? We all have a love for it. Hence the pure rap. You know what I mean? That's the whole name of a podcast. So, but it's like, even in the beginning, when I'll see like anniversaries of dates when this artist on this day, this or Boozy went to jail, or on this day Tupac got shot, or it's like,
no,
really, bro. You know what I mean? We don't got to see that. Like, that's not the anniversary we should be like pushing out. You know?
Yeah, we should be like positivity.
You know what I mean?
Like,
then,
this is when they got a plaque, or if they got
yeah,
an award, or
exactly. Because then you're bringing that up. Like, so you got family members or people, or even themselves. Like, that was probably one of the moments in their life where they were down. You know what I mean? Just like, as far as just like life, you know, you let family down, you know, you let yourself down, you let your team down, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you know, or you're in a position where you could have lost your life, and then now you're being reminded of those same things, just from a XXL, or, you know, academics, or whoever these pages are. And then when someone dies, like the DMX situation was a big one, where everyone was flooding to be the first to post it. You know what I mean? And then I know we talked about it, because I was like, don't post it. You know what I mean? Like, don't, like, we don't have to. It's at the end of the day, it's a rest in peace. We could post it whenever we want, right? To show, you know, just to show our respects and our condolences to the family. Like, even with Takeoff, like, I send my condolences to family and everyone, but like, it's one of those things where it's like, bro, like, we all know what the situation is. Let it be. Like, we don't need to rush to be because then at that point, you're just thinking about posting. You're not thinking about the person, because it's an actual person. Like, it's a real life. Like, someone who lost their life, you know what I mean? Someone who got family, kids, aunts, uncles, whoever, you know what I mean? It's like, we don't have to be, because if you're trying to rush that, you're not thinking about the death or what happened or the love for the person or the respect for that person. You're more so looking at the likes, the clicks, you know what I mean? The comments that you're going to get on your page, which is wild. Like, it's wild to me, bro.
Yeah. But, no, it's.
And then people posting the video.
Posting video of it. Of him.
Yeah, of the whole situation of the shooting. It's like, come on, bro. Like, really? I mean, I even seen, I think, I didn't watch the whole video, but I think
PNB Rock.
No, Gilly was talking about too, where they
posted I spoke. Yeah, I seen that.
I didn't watch the video. Like, I don't. You guys know me. Like, I don't want to see those. I don't like seeing those videos. You know what I mean?
But he made a great point. I watched that last night.
Who's putting that stuff out?
He's like, who's putting that out? You know, you got to be out of your mind. You got to be insane to really just sit here and really post that for likes. And, you know, we got to be posting more about positivity. No, he said everything. Everything's true. And even Master P, I even saw a little his video too. He spoke about it too. And it's like, it's the same thing. I think The Game spoke about it. A few other rappers out there spoke about it and said, we need to post more positivity in our generation. I don't know why he thinks like the newer generation, it's all for likes, it's all for negativity, it's all for
all shits and giggles, basically.
Yeah, it's all giggles. Like, we only speak about that. We don't speak about more of like the uplifting of people, positivity, things going on good. It's always negative.
The sad part is, like, a lot of platforms do, but they're not pushed. Even our platform, that's all we do is give out flowers and, you know, want to see people succeed and win. Obviously, we're new, so we're still, you know, but I guarantee you, if we switched up, bro, and started posting all that other stuff, we'll probably be at 10,000 followers within like 2 months. I put that on everything. You know what I mean? Like, that's the crazy part about it, because there's platforms that do all that stuff that everyone's talking about, but it's the main ones. You know what I mean? It's the platforms who are probably benefiting and seeing that money. You know what I mean? Like, because there's other platforms, you know, a lot of the hip hop pages that even we follow and talk to and stuff like that, like, we do all the work ourselves. You know what I mean? But these other platforms like that probably, you know, are actually getting money, like, you know what I mean, and like funding and doing all these things. They're the ones who we know where the money is at. You know what I mean? Like, the money, especially in hip like we know where the money's at, bro. It's all negativity. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
nah, it's
and
true.
the thing is, it's so
True.
repetitive, and I feel like with those videos too, the reason it keeps happening is desensitized. So it's like you keep seeing this, you keep seeing the same things, and it's not to the point where you could watch that. You could watch it. Like the sad part is when we could watch a video of someone getting shot, and then be able to just keep scrolling. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
not really feeling,
That's
it's
true.
not really feeling like you're not really feeling it no more. Especially
Yeah,
remember
no,
when
that's
like all the
true.
school shootings and like all the mass murders, all those things were just happening. You be
Yeah,
scrolling down your page, and it's to the point where it's like you don't really feel nothing no more. You're like, oh, it's another one. You know what I mean? Oh, another rapper shot. Oh,
yeah.
just
Kind of
keep
get numb
scrolling.
to it. Kind of get
Yeah,
numb to it because it's
yeah,
like,
you just and that's why it keeps on happening too. So people aren't afraid to post these videos, and then more people are gonna comment on it, and then someone's gonna say their opinion, blah 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 blah. It's just gonna be the same old thing. And even with rappers, it's like they keep saying every time someone dies, bro, they say the same thing over and over again, but like there's nothing that's been done.
no, no. Things got to change.
Yeah,
Definitely in the
for
hip hop
sure.
industry. The biggest thing that we forgot to speak on was I saw a video of a designer. He had
Yeah.
a video and he shared like he was in tears and basically saying, he feels like he wants to quit rap just for what happened. Feels like, we're not safe. Feels like, there's a target on us, and he's like, I don't think I could live around being this type of environment, industry, and just being that big like look of a celebrity like that. Because you don't know how he can move like freely. I mean, just just being a rapper, it's just like there's stuff that happens. You could be there, wrong place, wrong time. You don't have security. You with security, and it's crazy. It's very hard, because of our generation is starting to happen like that more completely with a lot of shooting, a lot of violence. Because I don't know the 90s and all that, and it used to be that crazy. I don't think, as far as
I mean, realistically, like
realistically,
I don't
yeah,
know how bad it would be at like
yeah,
there was no social media, none of that stuff. So
it wasn't, yeah, no, it
and there was
wasn't,
no 24-hour news. You know, what I mean, we're the I put it in perspective where like we're the first generation living through this, which is kind of crazy, right?
yeah,
When you think about it, like, so we haven't navigated like how to move and how to do things. Like we're all learning like in the same experience. Like we're all going through it right now. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people tend to forget that. Like when we say social media is probably like this is a new thing. All this technology that we're using, this is all a new thing, and it's only advancing. You know what I mean? Every single day, it's always advancing something new. Some new update, this and that, and then especially at least and then the crazy thing about it, me and you, we're the last generation of like, all right, let me see. Like I want to say kids from maybe not 2000, at least like
but
2000,
late 90s.
like no, 2006, like at least 2006 and up. If you were born anywhere from 2006 and up, bro, your pretty much whole life was knowing technology from when you were born.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you probably knew how to use an iPad at like, or not an iPad, but you know what I mean? You probably knew how to use that like at an age. Like
tablets,
you be seeing
phones,
kids,
and
bro,
all that.
but you be seeing like 3-year-old kids, 4-year-old kids who already know how to how to play games. Like they already know how to play games. Like they know how to play Subway Surfers on the phone. It's like, come on. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's crazy.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying though. So a lot of people will put on that, but we got to put into perspective too that we're the first like generation or going through all this, like as far as how social media affects people. So it's gonna be a lesson probably like within 50 years. Oh man, what Twitter, how Twitter and Instagram and all these social medias impacted the the human mind and this and that. And like, I can end up seeing that, like, what I mean, in 50 years, who knows, shit, professors gonna be teaching lessons about this shit. But you know what I mean?
True.
But yeah, bro, I feel like there's definitely a lot that's gotta change. And even in Takeout situation, it sucks because it seems like just from reading and what it sounds like is like he wasn't even a part of like the altercation and what was going on.
Yeah.
Like it seems like
Yeah.
like shots must have rang off, and then he was one of the people who ended up getting hit. that's what it sounds like. Like I'm not gonna speak on anything I don't know all the facts on,
Yeah,
but just from
we
like
don't
reading it a
know.
little bit.
We don't know exactly, but
Yeah.
we're
And I didn't
just
watch the video, so I'm not gonna even like speak
yeah,
on that.
we
But
don't have to speak on that, but
yeah,
yeah, we don't know the whole story, and I don't want to quote anything either. It's just kind of like he says, she says, kind of like what you hear and what you see on the internet about it. I mean, the story is still, developing. It's still we're
yeah,
still trying to find out who even shot the, even who even
yeah.
to
And
even fire shots, basically. So
yeah.
we still evolving. We don't really know.
I did
So.
see one video earlier too where the one of the Houston cops, like he was, I don't know if he was like the chief or exactly
Yeah, the black
what his
dude,
title
right?
is, but yeah, but he was also calling out, he actually had a good message too, and he was saying like he doesn't want to put it on like, he heard, from family and friends and like people, fans and stuff, like saying, like had a good message, like saying Takeoff was a peaceful guy, like he wasn't
Yeah,
about all that. Because even when you watch the Migos, he was always kind of like the quiet one, you know what I mean? Like when you
yeah,
watch
he was.
interviews and it said like he
Yeah,
wasn't,
he was.
you know,
No, he was
and
a quiet one.
and the best one at that.
Very,
But
very, yeah.
yeah, that's just my opinion. I've been
Yeah,
saying this since I heard the
yeah.
Migos. He's always been the best one to me.
Nah,
But
ain't nothing wrong with that. Nah, nothing
rap
wrong
wise,
with
like
that.
we talking about rap
Yeah.
wise, bro.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, Takeoff's definitely the best one. But
Yeah, real humble guy though.
yeah, just real humble
dude.
dudes too. Like just from like you could sit,
Yeah.
chill just from watching like interviews and stuff like that. But like he was also talking about just in hip hop, like same kind of we're talking about, like gets a bad rap, but there's so many positive, like role models in hip hop. I mean that we don't get that probably just don't get enough of the flowers. And I think he was calling for like a meeting with a lot of like kind of like big guys in like the Houston area, like rappers and stuff. And so he said something about like he wants to have a meeting with them like next week or something. So we'll see if that ever goes down. But yeah, I did want to share that one video. 'Cause I know a lot of people been posting like a lot of videos, but this one was always my favorite. The DJ Take. Have you seen this? I'm sure you've seen this one. But...
DJ Take.
Yeah.
And then why does it go hard too?
Yeah, they got some fire moments. I saw a lot of Instagram posts about it. Migos is a great group. Definitely was popping back then when we were in high school and around the was it 2013, 2012. I forgot what year they was really popping. When Versace came out, after all that, like
and they just kept on climbing. Like
they kept on climbing through that, dropping
and then
Culture,
even solo, like it's his anniversary, right, of his solo album.
Yeah, which is crazy. The Last Rocket, his solo project, which is pretty solid for a solo project of itself. But yeah, I mean, you definitely and people on Twitter too, and they were saying like it was a solid project. There was a nice few songs on there, and you got to see his side of his own style and his own cadences of his music. So, but nah, I mean, it's kind of just gone too soon, kind of shocking, and wishing for
and even the last album too. It's solid.
Which one was that?
For Infinity Links. That's the one with the one that they just dropped. Yeah,
I didn't, and it sucks. I didn't even get a chance to hear it all the way. And
I didn't hear it all the way through, but I listened to a few songs. Like, and the songs I listened to were solid. Like, it's got that vibe. Like, it still got that vibe. You know what I mean?
Nah, it do. I was playing it in the car, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, it was a solid like project of them two. And I kind of hate there was a lot of things there's a lot of new releases we've been like trying to listen to and all that. And
Yeah.
that was the one that I was trying to. It was like kind of like you, like bookmark. Like it was like, oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to it, but I just
Yeah.
haven't got to it yet. And
Yeah, nah, I feel you. I'm the same right
unfortunately,
now
I
with
was just
with a few of these projects. I still got a few that I still got to go back and listen to. I
yeah,
try to write all the. I try to write since we've been doing the podcast. I try to write down all the projects I listen to and all the projects I need to listen to, and the list just keep growing. But I've listened to a lot. But I probably listened to more hip hop this year within the past 2 years
Mhm.
than so say for instance, like since we started this podcast, I probably listen to more hip hop than my last like 3-4 years before we started the podcast. Like I would say from like 2017 to like 2000 like 19ish. I was listening to hip hop still, but I wasn't like heavy into it. You know what I mean? I would listen to like, like I was listening to a lot of underground like artists that weren't like, I wasn't listening to no mainstream, like a mainstream artists and stuff like that. There was a lot of music I probably haven't even, if I went back to listen to, but this year alone, I probably listened to so much hip hop. I feel like I'm back in high school again. Like when we used to, I mean, hey Darnell, you heard the Achievers, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like we used to like know what everything like dropped. We used to know all the new artists. We used to know we used to go on the web and be like ready to find what's the new, or what mixtape's about to be dropping. And that's when Black Hippie and like the Beast Coast and Dom Kennedy, like all these artists were just like just all rapping at the same time. You know what I mean? And just beginning too, like, man, it was good times. But it reminds me of that though, like all the music I've been listening to this year, which goes on to our new releases. I know there's a lot, but the West Side Gun, Willie the Kid, Kodak Black, Smino, Blue Blood, Scan Burner, Babytron, etc. There's more, but that's just. And then before that, we missed like Jeezy, NBA YoungBoy, because we're on, week before, and then so on and so on.
No, we
didn't talk about.
It was a lot of other ones.
A lot of other ones. I definitely Willie the Kid I want to give a shout out to because he's an artist I've been listening to for like since high school. Like just super dope, and he had one of my favorite albums last year, and I feel like he be on a lot of these guys' album like Ransom. He rapping with Ransom, like Griselda, etc. So like he's always on like someone's project too. Like so I'm sure like people like have seen his name, but his actual projects like super fire. And definitely deserves his flowers too, because he's definitely one of the best artists in my opinion, as far like in the past like couple years who've been dropping. So.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. I haven't really got into him like fully. I know he's been on Griselda's project,
Aquamarine project.
I
had to send it to you.
What did you recommend?
He has a project called Aquamarine. That was one of my favorite ones that I probably played. Like I still play to this day. Aquamarine. Yeah, I think it's from 2000, maybe 16. I don't know. Hold on, let me.
Okay, I had to check that one out. Aqua. What is it? Aqua.
I think that's the name of the
okay, 2013. 2013.
Oh, 2013.
2013, August of 27. Yeah, 2013. So yeah, okay, got you. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah. So we were what, sophomores?
Yeah. I think somewhere around there. 2012, freshman. 2013. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. So I've been listening to Willie the Kid for a minute. Then I didn't even realize
that. Crazy.
I actually think that might. None of the first project I heard actually was Masterpiece Theater, because that's the one with Action Bronson on it. Okay, yeah, so that's the first I heard him.
Yeah, that was.
And then Aquamarine was the second project I listened to, and that's probably one of my favorite ones to this day. Damn, I didn't realize 2013, bro. That's crazy.
Been a minute. It's been a while. No, I haven't. There was a lot of releases. West Side Gun was pretty good,
fire,
pretty solid.
Man, he had so many good features, bro. Busta Rhymes, Black Star, had the whole Griselda on the last track too.
Griselda track, I think it was a good. I think that's I don't know if that complete his series of the hit.
Oh, Hitler series.
But nah, it was good. It was good. People go ahead check that out if you haven't. If you're big on Griselda, if you're big on West Side Gun ad libs, you know, pop pop, boom boom.
Boop, boop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his stuff. Smino was still haven't got through it. Definitely was sounding. It was sounding good off of first listen. I was listening to definitely a good track with J. Cole on there. Definitely got a few other features as well. And then really I was listening more of Blue Bucks Clan, and people were into the LA artists. A Blue Bucks Clan, they got the Clanway 3. That was they're like, what is it, the trio of that series of that. Yeah, I know a lot of people, if they're from LA, they probably a lot of they like Blue Bucks Clan, but those dudes are cool. I like their lyrics. They kind of bring a lot of like NBA and football into their lyrics, which is, and they just kind of make it. They kind of make the rap funny when they do it like that way. So, but other than that, there was nothing else I really checked out. I don't know what else anybody else checked out. What you checked out?
Honestly, just the first two.
Yeah.
I've been been listening to. I've been having both those two on repeat. So,
Willie the Kid. And
I went back and listened to Jeezy's album, which is
I listened to it once. Got to get through it again.
Fire album.
The Drama, right? Drama.
Yeah, shout out DJ Drama. Yeah, that was the one where he dropped like 3 different.
Drama dropped.
NBA YoungBoy, and then what? Snoop Dogg was the other one, right?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
I gotta go peep that project too. But
crazy,
that's pretty much stuff for new releases. I guess we talk about this because we weren't on last week. So brands that drop Ye, and then more Ye news. I'll just run down this shit real quick.
Yeah.
So a whole bunch of brands, like if you haven't heard, but yeah, I think he was dropped by like Adidas, Gap, Balenciaga, Chase, and then the Foot Locker, which I didn't know. TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls, which who really gets curious about, but not to be like that. And then a bunch of legal representation that he had, like lawyers and et cetera, et cetera. I think he got dropped by a couple other websites that he might have been working with, and then a couple studios too that he was working with. So this whatever I'm looking at has a whole list of everything he's got dropped from, which is wild. And it comes with explanation, which I'm not going into, but that's pretty much it. But I guess the Adidas one has been brewing for a while. Like I guess they've always had. We've ever seen the news. They've always had tension with each other. So then he lost, got dropped by all those brands, which I personally feel like maybe a part of him maybe wanted that. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a way, better way of like, going about it, but who knows? Maybe right. That could be, speculation, but he still owns the Yeezy brand and the trademark, like, so he owns all that. Like realistically, it's like, bro, he could start his own website, or he could start like, find a, of course you would need a team of designers and, people who actually create the shoe and who'll be willing to work with him. But I feel like he could easily get back up, especially because you know how much fans Kanye got who rock with you, bro. You click on one of his Instagram posts, immediately that is going to be a headline, and there's going to be like probably 1 million comments underneath.
Yeah.
We tried to get him on the show too. I think Caleb DM'd him, but they won't let us send DMs to Kanye West. I was like, man, we're trying to get him on the show, bro. Come on, let us have that one, man. Team Ye, man. We want him on the show, bro.
We want Team Ye.
Yeah, we'll let him say whatever the hell he wants, man. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, then I think a lot of athletes. Where's the script that we had? So a lot of artists had not a lot, but I think it was Jaylen Brown, like Aaron Donald left Donda Sports. Then I think there was another thing in the news too where I read that his school, like they stopped the basketball team from playing, something like that.
Oh, his school?
Did you see that? Did you see it? It was like a Donda. What was it called? Hold on, bro. Let me see.
It was just too much.
Oh, Donda was a Donda Academy. Let me see if I can find it.
Nah, it's too
Um,
much. Too much.
yeah, I'm seeing if I can find it. But yeah, I think they stopped like the basketball team from playing or something like that. I'm not gonna find it, but I saw something about it. Yeah, it said like it canceled their basketball games or whatever, which is kind of messed up because it's like, dude, what does that have to do
Yeah.
with? You know what I mean? Like let the kids play. Like what's that have to do
Let
with
the
anything?
kids play.
Like
Let the
you're
kids play.
basically not letting them play or disciplining the kids for Kanye's actions. You know, that don't
For
make no
real.
sense. It's kind of messed up, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess that's in the news of Kanye. I just did a quick breakdown because we already talked about a whole lot on the last episode. And then I guess Consequence called out good music artists too for not defending Kanye, which I don't see why they would come to his defense. Like Big Sean and like artists like that.
Big Sean.
Which I don't even think they were even a part of good music no more, right? Is good music even a thing still?
I haven't really thought. To be honest, I really don't hear it too much. You know, like not.
I feel like it just be
in high
him and Pusha
school.
T. Like it just be him and Pusha T. You know what I mean?
I don't really hear it as much anymore. I think everybody, because Big Sean has his own thing. He has his like Sean Don thing, and I think everybody kind of part ways and did their own thing.
Yeah,
I really don't. I don't hear it too much. Good music, because it used to be like Good Music Fridays. Like they would drop a song. Remember those days? They would drop
those
new
good times, man. That's what I was saying, bro. Back in them high school days, bro, I swear they
and
were
all them dudes. Come on, like I don't
and then
think
Cruel
they
Summer.
Cruel Summer.
Yeah. There was some they were dropping a lot.
Yeah, they was dropping a lot. So yeah, I just I don't think that's a good thing. But it's yeah, he got dropped from a lot of stuff. Will he come back from all that? You know, the world would ever know. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like either way he's still rich. It's not like the end of the world, you know what I mean? But like I think I've been seeing a lot of people, talk about the free speech and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at the end of the day, like, he's, he could still say whatever he wants like that. But it's more so about like, but also those brands and stuff can also take action. If you're a specific company, like if we want to terminate your contract, we could do that. You know what I mean? Like with any and that's the thing with any artist, like any artist or any athlete, et cetera, like they could say whatever they want, like we see, but depending on how it's like with the consequences that happen after that don't have nothing to do with freedom of speech because you're not going to jail or nothing for it. You know what I mean? Like right now I can say whatever the hell I want, but then everyone could be like, damn, I'm never gonna watch Pure Rap Podcast ever again. That's the consequence. That's the risk. Then that's the risk we take when we say those things. You know what I mean? But I think that's pretty much what it is with Kanye. Like even Kaepernick, like when he decided to take a knee, like
take a knee,
like
take a knee.
He can make whatever choice he wants, but whatever happens after that, happens. You know what I mean? Either you're for or against it, really. Well, shout out Cap though, but and also I'm not gonna lie, bro. Shout out Ye too. Like the thing about Kanye is like he really just needs to like just chill for a little bit, like just chill for a little bit, but also like gather your thoughts and bro, really like learn how to articulate yourself. I think that's Kanye's biggest flaw, in my opinion, is that he doesn't know how to when sometimes so much thoughts like are going to you and you just blurt everything out and half of it be sounding cool, but then the other half just don't really either make sense or you fucked up what you just said. Like you were making such a good point and then you said that one thing and it just like, damn, you were doing so good, but then it's like, why'd you didn't have to do that? I think that's the only thing about Kanye is that he just needs to learn how to, kind of gather his thoughts together and learn how to articulate it, a little better before like hopping on interviews and podcasts or whatever he's doing. All the stuff that he be saying is not like great, like far-fetched, you know what I mean? And at least like he's and I actually like respect the fact that don't care like say those type of things, especially when it comes to business, because a lot of it I think it's just the way he words stuff too. But as far as like when it comes to business, like a lot of things he be saying, bro, it's like, and then we see all these companies drop him after he said what he said. It's like, damn, was he like Like he kind of was speaking some facts about who
Yeah.
runs who runs the industry and who runs Hollywood, who runs this, and why people are scared to speak out. And then we see what happens when you do, right? So imagine if
Yeah.
other people start speaking out like this. That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone would be getting dropped.
Yeah,
So
it's
he had a point, but save that conversation for another day. We still
For
got
real.
this game.
yeah, got a game. That's the last thing, right?
Yeah, because they're trying to do the same thing to Kyrie now, bro. You seen that shit?
Yeah, that's a whole different time. I don't.
I know. We're not gonna get into it. I'm not saying, but it's like
I don't even know what he said anyways, but Kyrie's been saying a lot of stuff anyways lately, but
all he did was share a documentary
of something about Jews or something.
It's on Amazon. I think it's called what's it called?
I don't know any
Hebrews to something, but like it's basically like about like the original Jews and like how et cetera, like kind of like forgotten history type of stuff. So which I'm sure I'm gonna check it out myself just to see what out. But yeah, but they're trying to make it seem like he was promoting something, this and that. Was like, bro, like people be promoting a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but they tried to challenge him on that, but then it wasn't until Kyrie clap back at like the reporters and stuff, and it's like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
once you know what you're talking about, that's the only thing is like people try to challenge like someone like Kyrie or whatever, but once he claps back at you, it's like, then what? You know what I mean? So, but they're trying to get on him for that, which is like kind of ridiculous to me. But
yeah, I was seeing a video like Shaq and Charles Barkley. They were saying he should be suspended and all this
which
stuff.
is the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life.
I don't know. That's why I don't. That's why I'm not. I can't quote and I can't really speak on it because I don't really know.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen that too.
I don't know what's going on. I just saw
videos. And that's the thing we can't speak on like when we don't know like all of everything. That's why even that, like, that's just a little bit of what I know. I don't even know all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just seen what I've seen. I'm like,
I just seen him, and TMZ had a video about it, and he was in an interview, and he just didn't want to speak about it either. He's like, next question, like after the game.
But see,
like,
that's the soundbite. But that's what TMZ be doing. That's the soundbite that they got. You got to watch the full thing because he did speak about it.
I don't know,
but it wasn't until the report. But the reporter kept on pressing, bro, and that's like next question, bro. We're in like that person got a question too. That person got a question about the basketball. Like this is a basketball, press post conference, like after the game, like bro, we got shit, like you know what I mean. So, but the reporter kept pressing it. Like you gotta, if you watch the whole video, then it's like different. But they always take the part, like they did that with Russell Westbrook. They only take the part where it's like hella disrespectful. But it's like watch the whole video and then. You know how the internet goes, man. Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Because I think I will say before we move on to I will say one thing. I think we and I'm not even gonna say we because I don't, but too many people spend too much time pointing fingers at the person like a Kanye or a Kyrie or et cetera, whoever it is. But it's like the media plays just as big of a role. You know what I mean, of what we see and what they put out and try to portray someone as this by taking sound bites or certain things. So I think a lot of fingers got to be pointed at the media as well. Like we were talking about even with hip hop, like all these other hip hop media sites, like they just be trying to do all this like negative shit and stuff. Like, bro, anyways, we'll move on. Man, I wish I had a video for it.
Next time.
Anyways, the game that we're playing is called Pure Rap Takes, and basically we have this is kind of more of a test run. I had more, but this was Kev's idea, so we're just gonna do about 3 of them. And with these ones, there's only one about hip hop, and then 2 have nothing to do with anything. But basically, we get 30 seconds.
30 seconds. That's quick. That's a minute. That's gonna be like a couple minutes.
Hold on, we might have to.
Zoom in.
Pure Rap Takes. Hey, hold on. This is like ESPN. Hold on. I gotta get. Let me get the music. Which one was it?
Get the music playing real quick. Yeah, that's when he said that. It felt like
welcome to Pure Rap Takes.
It felt like those little. It felt like the little segments though. Like what it felt like. Sports Nation. I used to watch that all the time. It's like that. So
Yeah,
that's great. It's great. It's a good idea. It's a good game. Something
it's a
different.
great idea.
Nobody
bro.
does that.
It's not the killer.
Nobody
Shout out to
does
Killer. I really miss him on this episode because I want to hear a lot of things that he had to say too. But because he's been missing a couple, especially with like a lot of topics, he's been missing a lot of good ones. We've been talking about a lot of stuff lately too.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, so basically this game, you have 30 seconds, and I'm gonna time. I'm gonna come start through with the timer, so 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the clock. And basically, 3 different topics or statements. We'll have more in the future when we have all of us on the podcast. But this one's kind of just a little test run. But basically, I have 4 topics. Actually, I do have 4. And Darneezy, we have 30 seconds to speak on it, and I have 30 seconds to speak on it. And that's just it. Once the 30 seconds run out, 30 seconds run out. But if I say something, Darneezy go next, or whoever goes next or something, they can also rebuttal off of what it says. Or if I agree with him or disagree, say what you want to say. But it's like after that, it's the next topic, so we can't have this back and forth. You know what I mean? Like it's just he gets his time to talk, I get my time to talk, and then so we move on, which is a pretty dope game because I'll be talking my shit, I ain't hear nobody say nothing. Even though these aren't no crazy topics, I'm gonna save the crazy topics for later. But I'm about to just bunch. But first one, pure rap take 1 is Ye, which we just talked about. But now you get 30 seconds to kind of just talk about whatever you want to talk about if it's about him. So I'll let you start out, Darneezy. That 30 seconds.
All right, starting now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. A lot of stuff going on with him. He's been a different person, really. With his his mom passing. So yeah, things got to change with him. He's a great artist. He did a lot for hip hop and everything. Just on the outskirts, on the internet, wish he could kind of be a better role model to the people out there that's watching.
Hey, time up. I'll put mine. Yeah, I agree. Like, obviously, like whatever he does, at the end of the day, like he's one of the top hip hop artists ever. Like he's got classics, whatever, blah blah, right? Like as far as hip hop goes, he's always gonna be a legend. Like nothing he could do is gonna take away from that. Even with R. Kelly, we could obviously the shit he did, but we all know when it comes to R&B, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, nah, bro.
Oh, man.
Hey, there goes my take.
Yeah, your take is done at that point.
All right. So pure rap take 2 album so far. I'll go first on this one, I guess.
Okay, you want me to set the timer on you, or
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
I started myself. God damn it! I gotta start all over. All right, 30 seconds. Right. So album of the year so far, in my opinion, hasn't happened yet because Absol's about to drop his. Hey, you weren't expecting that one. Hey, so but now keep it real. Like I'll probably say guys like Elzhi. I really enjoyed his album. Black Dot had a dope album. Conway had a really dope album. Benny, Pusha T. There's a lot of artists, but I would say something tells me Absol might. I want to see what he got. Damn, my 30 seconds. Damn. All right, it's on you. I gotta change my little timer thing.
Tell me when to go.
Annoying. Oh, you can go.
Okay.
Start.
Danny, album of the year. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to think. Jid's up there.
Damn.
Fire album. Yeah, fire album. Denzel Curry's up there. Dang, who else is up there? There's so many different. Freddie Gibbs. Yes, Freddie Gibbs. Good project. Yes, fire. Trying to think.
It's hard to remember.
Off the top of my head right now, I'm like, damn, who dropped? Kendrick, that okay one. I guess I'll put it up there.
Time up. All right, I'm gonna let you start off with this one.
What's it?
So
that's on
take
new
chicken sandwich.
All right, tell me when to
go.
Go. Okay. New chicken sandwich. Basically, new chicken sandwich is good. A lot of different flavors. Got way more flavors than Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. So they make them a lot better. So hey,
yes sir.
Get any flavor you want. Game changer, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. Hey man, you did that in less than 30 seconds. Good job. All right, my 30 seconds starts. Thoughts on Wingstop's new chicken sandwich? Man, if you know me, bro, Wingstop is my place, and that's my place I always go, man. And that's the only stop, man. That's the only stop I stop at, right? So Wingstop, you got to endorse us, bro. We need a sponsor. I'm gonna send this shit to Wingstop, bro. Wingstop.
I'm about to
I'll
tag
rock
him
with
in the
new chicken
video too.
sandwich.
I'm about to tag him.
Bro, man,
I'm about to
all
tag
them
him.
flavors fire, bro. All them flavors, but I need new ones too, man. Hey,
Hey,
I don't want to be too greedy.
Hey,
but I need-
honey rib.
and that honey hot. I think that's what you're talking about. Wait,
Oh
hey.
yeah.
Hey, it was my timer though. But hey, Wingstop, man, shout out Rick Ross too, man. Goddamn, we need you on the podcast. We got an episode. Hey, we got to go
Need you
past
on the
30
podcast,
seconds
bro.
for Wingstop, man. We got to go past 30 seconds for Wingstop. But Rick Ross, we need Rick Ross. Hold on, we need Rick Ross on the podcast because and the idea we had right is have Rick Ross on the podcast, and we all gonna eat Wingstop and enjoy talk.
Oh
All right,
man.
hey, okay, Pure Rap take 4. I'll let you do I start this
I
time?
went last
Yeah,
time.
I'll start this time. So, the holiday season, you know what I mean? Halloween just passed, so we on to Thanksgiving, we're on to Christmas. So which one do we prefer? I'll start my time. This is very tough because I enjoy Thanksgiving, especially, you get to go together with the family. Like as far as both of these holidays, obviously we both know the pagan holidays, but like the actual like background of these holidays, I don't rock with. But the actual day, if we're just talking about, we get a day off of work, I get to spend time with my family, I get to eat food, you know what I mean? We get to give gifts, you know what I mean? However you celebrate it, how you ever celebrate it, look at it that way and the positive outlook on it. So I rock with both of them.
Ooh,
right,
first
30
time.
seconds.
Woo. Tell me when to go.
Damn. Go.
Okay, woo. Thanksgiving or Christmas? Thanksgiving. A lot of food. A lot of food get full. Don't like the football games on Thanksgiving. They're terrible. Then he changed it up. But Christmas. I like Christmas more because I like the basketball games. It's all day, and I like the gifts, and I like how it's cold, and yeah, spend time with family, bro.
Damn. Hey, we did good on that one. All right. And that's it for your Pure Rap takes.
Dang.
I'm MCK. I'm Darneezy. And honestly, I really enjoyed that game. And
That
we got
game
to
was
definitely do
fire.
more.
I'm not even
That's fire.
That was fire. Kev
Hey,
Kev missed
man.
out, bro. But hey, that was probably one of the best ones because it's
Facts.
like my mind was like
You
moving
got
fast.
30
I
seconds.
wanted to
You
say a
gotta
lot,
get-
but I had to
Yeah.
shorten it up real quick. So
Right?
shout out to Kev, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Kat, man. We might have. I think honestly, this might be a good idea to like as a recap for the episode. We could recap the episode with this, like with the rap takes, But yeah, that was Pure Rap episode. Pure Rap podcast episode 56. We'll be back next week. We actually have a special guest with us next week, an up and coming artist named K Jigga, which we're going to be promoting starting tomorrow or Friday. But yeah, so we're gonna be setting up the episode and we'll be having him on, and then we'll be back the Wednesday after that, and then I think after that we'll probably have another special guest. I think we're still working out the kinks, but yeah, man. So that was it. Pure Rap episode.
Pure
I
Rap
keep saying Pure Rap episode. Pure
Rap. Bro,
Pure
the,
Rap podcast episode.
the
56,
game
man.
got us all like
Yeah, the
all
game
over
got
the
me.
place right now.
I think it's because we're still on the screen. All right, there we go. Now we're back. You got anything else to add before we hop off?
No. Really just check out this video. If you haven't, send it to a friend, tell a friend about our podcast. Yeah, we just checked out. We were around Ace Hood's concert last night. Me and Kev, we walked around the venue. Yeah, so we'll start going on to a lot more shows. And kind of just talking to people, talking to fans, and all that. So, and yeah, have a great week. Listen to the new projects that's coming soon. I believe Travis Scott, Pharrell, 21 Savage, Drake, and many more. But
and not A Boogie anymore.
And not A Boogie because he was scared to drop. He was scared to drop.
He said, hey, I don't blame the man. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Definitely subscribe to a channel. Follow us on Twitter, on our Instagram. Darneezy got to make the TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely using that Pure Rap Takes, and I'm gonna post it on Instagram and Twitter as a snippet. Try to get back on these snippets, but
Yeah.
So that was definitely fun, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and we'll be back next week with a special guest, and we'll be getting to know him too. So you know, I mean, a lot of the special guests that we had on here, you know, first time getting to know them. So also with their music. So this is another artist that we're beginning to know, and we're beginning to know his music as well. So another addition to the podcast family. So yeah, that's it. And Keb, hopefully we'll be back with us for that interview. We'll figure out more on that. And yeah, that's a wrap. You have a good rest of your night, everybody.